Hey guys, welcome back to my page. Still quarantining. I am on day 6 of my quarantine actually, of 14. So you can imagine how that's going so far. But I came on today to talk about, since I'm in week 4 of the program, someone asked me to do a video on my experience and if I have any advice or tips thus far in my journey with this program. So first I'm going to start with my experience with the program, how I feel about it. So far, I like the program. I think it's a really good program. I think the exercises are challenging, which is what I came here for. I came for a challenge. I definitely get one every time. And I found out that muscles that I didn't really know could hurt can. I didn't realize the amount of pain that I can go through after a workout, but it's all good. I mean, you want to do a program with a challenge. I mean, why would you do something that was just purely easy? I mean, you would get nothing out of it. So I feel like I am getting a lot out of the program as far as the intensity and the difficulty in the workouts. So I do really like it. In the beginning, I felt like it wasn't my normal kind of program. See, I'm used to doing programs where I'm following a video and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this workout with you. But this one was different. It was like they show you the workouts and the video is probably like 30 seconds. And it just gives you like a little snippet of each exercise to make sure you're doing it right to go along with your written, which sometimes it doesn't even always match up, the written and the video that you see. But I follow the order of the video that it goes in. But that was not I was not used to that. At first I didn't like it. I was like, what the heck? I thought I was about to, do a workout along with somebody, and now I'm just like having to figure this out. I don't know about this. It's like, with any change comes a little resistance, but now I'm used to it. I got used to it, and it's not all bad because then the pace is up to you. So in doing that, they kind of left it up to you to be able to set your own pace, get through each exercise at your own pace and not have to worry about keeping up with them in the video because they move fast, okay? Sometimes so fast, in fact, that I have to run that thing back like 3, 4, 5 times to make sure I'm getting it right, which is one of the things that I don't like. I wish they took a little more time in showing you each move. Sometimes it just zips by and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Hold on. Because these are not like normal things these are not just everyday exercises every time. Sometimes it's like something that you've never seen before and I'm like, hold on, let me make sure I got my form right so I don't hurt myself, so that, I'm getting the real benefit out of this, so that I'm really gonna feel this. So that would be one of the cons, but I think the good outweighs the bad. I do. I really like how it's set up. You can do 3 days a week. Well, it's supposed to be 3 days a week, your main ones. But then if you do the add-ons and you get the extra workouts, those in between days, you could be doing those extra workouts, which I would definitely recommend, okay? While we're getting into that, my advice and tips after doing this program for 4 weeks now, I would say plan in advance, okay? I like to look at what the workout is gonna look like. Before, when I do my other challenges like X28 and all that stuff, I didn't, because the program says, oh, you don't need equipment. And you know what? In X28, you don't need equipment. You just need you and whatever they're doing because you're following along. But with this kind of format, you need to plan. And yes, it says you don't need equipment, but you need equipment, okay? You need stuff, all right? And if you don't have it, you can improvise, because I always do. I'm not gonna go down to the store and try and buy out everything, buy out the whole sporting goods department. First of all, we're in a pandemic and a lot of that stuff isn't even available. But second of all, we're in a pandemic. I mean, who's just like, okay, I'm gonna go buy out the whole sporting goods department? But no, but you need to plan ahead, look at what these videos look like for the week, because I mean it's 3 for the week, so it's easy to just give a skim over it and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna need. You're definitely gonna need bands, okay? You gotta do it. They're cheap. You can get them. I mean, you can get them at Ross. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Target if you bougie like me. You know, I like Target. No, but I still go to Walmart for those prices. But yes, you will need bands, the booty bands. And then they also use various types of bands. So it's just a good idea to look at the videos so you can be prepared, because although yes, you can modify it and not do it with the equipment, I feel like you get a better burn if you do it with the bands and dumbbells. Like, I improvise. I mean, in one of my videos, I had 2 12-packs of sodas on my shoulders in place of dumbbells because I didn't pack them. I mean, who's gonna pack your dumbbells on a flight? I mean, you can only have so much weight in your suitcase, so I'm not packing dumbbells. I will improvise every chance I get, if I can. So my advice is to prepare in advance. Make sure you know what you're gonna need, what you might need to improvise with so some of the things you're gonna see that they use, because they use them in the video. The bands, they also use a step, and I improvise with like chairs sometimes. The little step stool that my son used to use to stand up to reach the sink that he doesn't need anymore. I improvise with that. Hey, whatever you got, do it if you have it. And I would also recommend stretching after your workouts, because I made the mistake of not taking enough time to do that, and I paid for it for 2 days. And these workouts are really challenging and intense. It is serious. This isn't just, you know, your run-of-the-mill workout where they're like, all right guys, jumping jacks. No, it's not that. It's not that at all. Not that. You better believe on those lower body and glute days, your legs are gonna be in pain. And if you're anything like I am, that's the worst thing to get the knots out of, is my legs. Like when they're hurting, it's the worst. My upper body, I could like massage and you know, get all those knots out, but my legs, oh my goodness, working the knots out of my legs is the worst. So I definitely recommend stretching. Use a foam roller if you have one. I would definitely recommend investing in it. It's a great investment. I didn't even bring mine with me because I so much luggage space, okay? But I did bring my lacrosse ball, so you could get a lacrosse ball and work those kinks out, because oh my goodness, trust me, it is so imperative that you stretch and work out those knots that you get, because if you don't, you're gonna pay for it. And if you do take the time, your body's gonna reward you by being able to get up and walk, do regular tasks that you take for granted, like sitting down on the toilet to go pee without feeling like your legs are about to snap off, stuff like that. So I definitely recommend stretching. I also recommend following the meal plan that they have, or just any healthy meal plan, because for me, I mostly try to follow a more keto diet. Over the holidays, I can't stress enough that over the holidays, I was not following my healthy diet, and you know, sometimes when you don't, you can suffer. Your results can suffer. See, I still feel results. I still can see the shaping happening, but it won't happen as, you know, quickly or as soon as it possibly could if you don't follow a healthy eating plan. I mean, you can't outrun a donut, right? Is that what they say? You can't outrun a bad diet. Like, it's so true. The 80-20 thing is so true. You have to practice eating a healthier way. I don't like the word diet. I don't like the word diet because it's like I have PTSD because I've tried every diet under the sun. Trust me, if it's a diet, I've tried it. If it's a new diet, which there is no new diet, it's usually like a variation of something old that they just slap something on top of it. But trust me, I have tried everything, okay? And every time I do a diet, which I already told myself I'm not doing that no more. I mean, I already told myself this probably a year, maybe at least a year or two ago, because I'm over it. I'm getting too old for that. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Every time I'm on one of those things, I feel like deprived. I feel upset and sad. And then what do? What do you end up doing? Binge eating, right? You start eating all the things that you deprived yourself of eating, and then you done gained all your weight back, plus some, because you binged eat. Because you binged, okay? Because you felt deprived. Nobody wants to feel deprived. So if you want something like, I want a cookie, just eat the cookie. Because if you don't eat the cookie now, you might eat the whole bag, like at the end of the week. You might eat the whole bag just to make yourself feel like you're not missing out on anything. And that's what happens. It really, I don't know why. It's just a knee-jerk reaction that happens. So I definitely recommend eating healthy, but not depriving yourself. Okay? Even I like dessert. Okay? I would definitely see more results. I know I would see more results right now had I not gone off my completely healthy way of eating and not have given into my holiday cravings. I didn't overindulge, but I did not, I wasn't completely eating how I should have been eating. And I mean, I don't regret it. You know why? Because I wasn't going to deprive myself. And because I still see results. And I'm not in a race. As long as I see progression and I see results, I'm not in a race. As long as I get to my goal. It may take you a little longer to get to your goal by staying on your eating process, but allowing yourself to have the dessert. Not a lot of it, okay? Let's not get crazy, okay? Let's not get crazy. But I'm okay with that. You just have to know that you're okay with that. Be honest with yourself. I also advise that if you're going to start, a new program like this, that you are mentally ready to do so, okay? So many times I've started a program in the past and I haven't finished it. Why? Because I wasn't mentally prepared for what came with that. I wasn't mentally prepared to really be like, oh, I want to give up my old eating habits. Oh, I want to do this. If you're not mentally prepared, it's not going to be successful. So you have to make sure you get your mind right for reals. Like, you got to be for real, for real. You have to be seriously ready. If you're not ready, I mean, start when you really are. I advise that. I mean, that's from my own personal experience. It has taken me so long to even get to this point, to be like, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to finish. I'm going to be consistent. That's why I'm here, guys, because I hadn't been the most consistent person. And I was ready to start. I was ready. Like, my mind was right. And I knew the reasons. And it wasn't like superficial, like, oh, I want to look good because I want everybody to look at me. No. These have to be something that you're going to gain something from. For me, I will gain a lot from being more healthy and being around longer. I will get to see my son grow up. I will feel good. These have to be real rewards that you are going to reap. You are going to reap from it. So make sure your mind is right. That is like the biggest thing before starting. But other than that, I mean, make sure you're stretching, make sure you're doing all those things. And I mean, I think the program's great. I like it so far. And I'm excited to see where it takes me. I have no idea what I'm going to do next after that. I don't know. If I really, really like it, I may try one of their longer programs. We'll see about that. But, I mean, let me know in the comments what you think should be coming up next. But this is this is pretty much my experience with the program. I like it. I think it's a good one. So if you're ready and your mind's right, I say give it a try. I mean, the best investment you can make is in yourself, right? And that's what I tell myself. The best investment you can make is in yourself. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys. If you guys are doing it as well, let me know how you guys are doing. I want to know. I want to hear how you guys are liking the program, or things that, you know, your gripes, whatever. You know, I want to hear about how you guys are doing. And please like this video. We want to see more things like this, you know. And please hit the subscribe and share if you haven't done that already, and hit that bell so you know every time I post a video. It could be me letting you know how everything's going in between, or another workout video, which, you know, come on, you got to stay on top of that, right? Anyway, guys, I will see you later. Bye.